when I was writing my essay for this award, I had to kind of go through the list of the laureates and try and narrow it down, which was a really difficult thing to do because all of those people are so inspiring and they've done such amazing work in each of their fields. But ultimately, the person that I ended up picking was Dr. May Cohen, because Dr. Cohen has done some really amazing work around advancing women's health education in medical schools across Ontario. She's also done some amazing work for sexual and reproductive health equity around Ontario in our healthcare system as well. So she was really inspiring to me. And if I had to pick some, words to describe her, some of the words I would pick were advocacy, tenacity, and mentorship. In terms of how these skills can guide my practice, I'd like to start by talking about advocacy. So at NOSM, we talk a lot about social accountability and we talk about serving the needs of the population that we're working with. And I don't think it's really possible to do that without advocating for our patients. And as someone who really believes in diversity and inclusion in healthcare, I don't think it's really possible to advance that cause without advocating for patients and not only advocating on their behalf, but also being their partner in advocating for themselves. So that's something that Dr. Cohen did so well throughout the course of her career and something that I hope I can embody in my future practice. In terms of mentorship, Dr. Cohen was really known for taking medical trainees kind of under her wing, and she and her husband would bring them into their home and really be role models to them. And I have had such amazing mentors throughout the course of my life as a medical student and beforehand and outside of medical school as well. Just to name a few, I can think of Dr. Jennifer Blake and Dr. Jocelyn Cook from the SOGC, Dr. Colleen Davison from Queen's University, Dr. Sean Sullivan and Dr. Brittany Parlett, who are supervising one of my projects at NOSM, Dr. Hushal Claveau and Dr. Allison Webb, who have been some clinical preceptors for me. All of these people have really impacted my career, in ways that I don't even think they necessarily know. It's been so impactful to me. It's really given me more confidence. It's given me more clinical skills. And ultimately, because of each and every one of these people, I know that I'll be a better physician for it. So hopefully in my future practice, I can be a mentor like that to some medical trainees too. And then in terms of tenacity, Dr. Cohen really took on a very difficult task for herself. Challenging societal norms is a really difficult thing to do. So it really takes guts and it really takes determination to do what she did. And it takes a really strong belief in your cause. And it takes a willingness to make some waves as well. And as a medical students tend to be chronic people pleasers, and I would put myself in that category too. So it's not always easy to put yourself out there and to make those waves, but it's also really important, especially in the context of advocacy and of advocating for something that you believe in and the cause that's near and dear to you. So I know that by being tenacious and applying that tenacity to my advocacy work, I will ultimately be able to serve my patients that much better. So I'm really just so honored and so humbled to receive this award, to be recognized as someone who has the potential to be a future leader and innovator in healthcare in Canada, especially by members of NOSM faculty that I look up to so much. It's really just so meaningful to me. And I hope that I can continue to sort of live up to that expectation. And then reading about the accomplishments and the ideas and the passions that are held by other medical students who have won this award in the past, it's just such an honor to be included among them.